Welcome back this afternoon. So the annual Virginia Soulful Vegan Fest is back as Factory Events brings the community together in celebration of plant-based food, culture, wellness, and community right here in Hampton Roads. And joining us now with an inside look at the event is Cameron Taylor from Festival Factory Events and Siobhan Alexander with Desmond's Island Soul Grill. Thank you both for joining us. Of course, we are so excited just to talk about anytime there's a food festival, we're here for it. So, of course, being in an area where people eat lots of different things, what inspired this festival in the first place?
Absolutely. So the Soulful Vegan Festival was inspired by the just amazing culinary traditions and creations that are just in the vegan community, and just how creative sometimes that you have to be when you are working with a maybe certain ingredient or a certain dish. And we really wanted a way to highlight just all of the different heritages and cultures that really go into making some of these dishes what they are. And so our festival is really kind of put together to kind of highlight these different businesses like Desmond's or J&K and these other businesses that have vegan dishes, and just kind of highlight and hone in on the creativity that goes into making these dishes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously you guys brought something today too, and how important is it to even talk about foods like this, because people hear vegan and they think, okay, there's not much to eat, just tofu and vegetables, when people realize there's so much more to it than that.
No, for sure. It's so important to eat healthy, and I think eating plant-based is a really easy way to do so. And I think people often forget that they can be so creative when you work with vegetables and rare ingredients. So it really is a nice way to kind of highlight the different creations and innovations that there are when it comes to vegetables and fruits.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, what do we have here specifically? Because this is a good example of, it's a lot more than just tofu and vegetables.
Right. So one item I'm bringing to the festival is called the Denamstel melt. And so Denamstel is a village in Guyana where my mother is from. And so Guyana is geographically located in South America, but still very culturally connected to the Caribbean. And so we have a pepper pot styled oxtail melt. So it features Sunny Vegan's crafted vegan oxtail, similar to pepper pot gravy, with cheese, onions on toasted bread. And so oxtail is one of those things that when people think Caribbean, they think oxtail. And this is one of the ways that you could still have that, but it also be vegan and still be
the same flavor, the same soulful that we love. Now, while we are winding down on time, I mean, of course, where do people go for information? When is it? Times and all that, so people can get ready to go.
For more information, people can head over to vasoulfulveganfest.com. And our festival will be this Sunday, August 16th from 11 to 5 p.m. at Mount Trashmore in Virginia Beach.
Perfect, perfect. Well, thank you both for joining us, and we'll have all that information on our website as well. But again, you don't have to be vegan, of course. Just come out, enjoy some good food, and enjoy some good community and wellness.
Yes,
absolutely.
I love that. But you can stay with us. We'll have more news and weather right after the break.